एनडीपी के फैडरल लीडर और MP जगमीत सिंह किसी जान पहचान के मुहताज नहीं। जगमीत सिंह के संघर्ष नूं जताउंदी किताब लव एंड करेज ब्रैम्पटन के चैप्टर्स बुक डिपो विखे सैकड़े लोगों की हाजिरी में रिलीज़ की गई। पेश है एक खास रिपोर्ट। प्यार अते हौसला सिरलेख दे हेठ अपनी जिंदगी बारे लिखी किताब नूं जगमीत सिंह वल्लों ब्रैम्पटन विच लोक अर्पण किया गया। इस किताब संबंधी हुई चर्चा अते जगमीत सिंह वल्लों कीते इंकसाफ ने एक बार फिर साडे समाज दी कोझी दोगली अते घिनौनी सूरत साडे सामने लिया के खड़ी कर दिती है। पर इस दे नाल ही प्यार हौसले अते चढ़दी कला दा सुनेहा दे रहा खूबसूरत दिल इंसान जगमीत सिंह एक अजिहे नायक की तरह सामने आ नितरे आए जिसने जिनसी वितकरा बुलिंग अते सैक्सुअल अब्यूज़ वर्गियां लाहनतां दे नाल गंदले हो चुके समाज के पद्दे शीशे विच अपनी सूरत अते सीरत नूं गुआचण नहीं दिता। फैडरल पद्धर ते लीडर बन चुके 40 साला जगमीत सिंह का राजनीतिक सफर अगे किवें दा होवेगा इस बारे तां समा खुद ब खुद दसेगा। पर हाँ, वो 10 साला बच्चा जगमीत सिंह जिसनूं ना सिर्फ स्कूल विच ही तंग किया गया बल्कि स्कूल तो बाहर उसके एक कोच वालों 6 महीने लगातार सैक्सुअली अब्यूज़ भी किया गया। वो जगमीत सिंह अज 30 साल बाद अपनी इस किताब के जरिए साडी नौजवान पीढ़ी लई अते खास तौर ते बुरे वक्त अते हालात दे मारे हौसला हार चुके लोकां लई एक चानण मुनारे वांग चमके आए। जगमीत सिंह दे संघर्ष नूं जताउंदी किताब लव एंड करेज विच जगमीत ने अपनी जिंदगी दे अनेकां भेद खोले ने। साइमन एंड सिस्टर पब्लिकेशंस वालों ये बुक रिलीज की गई है। इस बुक की कीमत $20 रखी गई है।
And he said, if you do this program, you'll get your black belt quicker, you'll get stronger faster. And I needed to be strong because I knew that I was being bullied and I wanted to be strong to defend myself and defend my family. So this was important for me. So he prayed on that. So I know a couple of things that I walked away with. One is no one ever told me, because I didn't talk to anyone about it for like a decade. I didn't speak to another human being about it. And no one ever told me it wasn't my fault. I knew it wasn't, but I didn't hear the words. And the first time ever someone said to me, looked me in the eyes and said, it's not your fault. You know that, right? And I did know that, but I didn't. And hearing it just cracked open my heart and it lifted a pressure off me, a weight off me. And it was when I really started to heal. So I hope if I can say anything to people who've gone through something similar, it's not your fault. It's not your fault. And you deserve love. I tried to do it on my own. And I believe that strength came from just pushing through, not to think about it. So I was able to be successful in a way. I was still good at school, I was good at my athletics, but I hadn't dealt with what I had gone through and I hadn't confronted it. I'm only here today, even though people will see the story and think that, you know, how could you go through all these difficult things and you were so strong to do it. I didn't do it on my own. And I hope the take-home message is that you shouldn't have to do it on your own. The goal is to build a world where we lift each other up, where we take care of one another. I'm only here today because of friends and family and social programs that actually helped my family out when we were in a time of need. And I believe that that's the type of future we can build. Like we can build a country and a society where we take care of one another and we can build a better future.
And became so bloody successful. So I'm so proud of you. In a digital world that has made people become obsessed with sharing their highlights, you chose the path of being authentic. To talk about our demons openly takes a lot of courage, but a ton of forgiveness for yourself and for others that have hurt you. Throughout the book, you explored addiction to release your family from this type of trauma. What can young people learn to do if they're dealing with this at home?
I just thought I had to do it on my own. And so I tried to do it on my own, and I kind of fostered in myself a mentality that it was up to me to just do it on my own. And really I didn't, though. As much as I tried to do it on my own, it was people that helped me out and stepped up and supported me. But the thing that drove me was this, I say it a lot and I really believe in it. There's this idea of Chardikla. I know lots of folks know what Chardikla is. Chardikla is rising spirits, and that rising spirits in the face of hopeless odds was something that drove me. The idea that we're all connected. I meditated a lot and finding that peace within myself. And I really believe that you can't help people around you, you can't solve problems unless you take care of yourself. It's so important. It's not selfish to care for yourself. It's only through caring for yourself and being strong in who you are and secure that you have the confidence and strength to actually help people around you. So first things that you got to do is kind of take care of yourself when you're feeling hurt, when you've gone through something struggles, when you're feeling alone. Find ways to take care of yourself. I really believe in meditation and connecting to the greater energy all around us, that we're just one drop in this ocean of life and we can connect to that and it makes you feel less alone. and just gotta keep on just doing it. Like I just never gave up. I just had this drive in me that didn't ever want to back down. I didn't want to give up. I just wanted to keep on pushing forward. And when I realized that, it gave me a lot of peace. And against the odds, I always believed that my dad could get better. And this story is not just a story of me and my family, but it's a story of my dad and his incredible journey, ups and downs. And now he's so healthy and giving back so much and caring for people. And I wouldn't be here without his love and support. So it is it's a triumphant story. There's dark moments and sad moments, but it's a story of triumph. But I really believe you got to take care of yourself. So what I do is I have a strong regimen of meditation, exercise, but I also have this thing called my joy tank. And the joy tank is you got to fill up your tank with joy. So moments with your dear friends, having fun, being a bit reckless with that joy, so dancing like no one's watching, just having fun in life. I'm seeing a friend that we used to do a lot of dancing together. Having those moments of joy fill you up so you can get through those moments of stress. So I think it's really important to take time to have that joy in your life, to have that positivity. And life can be a struggle, but it should be a joyful struggle. So that's how I deal with stress. I continue to make it a joyful struggle. Did I ever feel like cutting it? So as a kid, I kind of just liked having long hair. So before I started keeping it, I just didn't want to get it cut. So that was part of the really deep reason why I decided to keep my hair. Some kids just like it long. I kind of just liked it. And then my mom kind of said to me, do you want to keep it? And I said, yeah, sure, let's keep it. Yeah, it's cool, let's do it. And she didn't really there wasn't any force to do it because my dad wasn't keeping his hair at the time, so it wasn't something that I had to do. But it was something that my mom probably subtly encouraged me, but she likes to say, and I'll take it, that it was just my own spiritual awakening that I did it on my own. But I had some moments where I felt that I didn't know how to do certain things because I didn't have friends or people older than me that could help me out. So I did wrestling and I was a captain of my wrestling team, but I didn't know how to sort out my hair, like to wear my helmet and to grapple. So those moments I felt, not that I ever wanted to cut my hair, but I felt frustrated because I didn't know what to do. But if anyone has any questions, I know exactly what to do. I know I got braid styles. I used to do cornrows for tournaments when I used to do grappling. There's lots of different ways to do with it. Yeah. I can give you some tutorials on how to sort out your hair for any sports. I swim a lot and I love swimming and it's all good. Your hair can be out in the cold. You're not gonna get sick, it's all good. Final thing, my hair is about to my waist. That's how long it is. Random thing though, for folks who don't keep their hair, a lot of people ask me why is your hair only to your waist if you've never cut it before? So I was a bit of a nerd as a kid, and I used to go to the libraries all the time. Those were my safe spaces. So I looked it up because I didn't know the answer. And it turns out everyone's got a predetermined length that their hair grows. It's just genetically determined. And that's why so my family, my brother's hair is only to his shoulders. Sorry for airing you out. My dad, it's really thick though, it's super thick. My dad actually has the longest hair. His is below his waist. My mom is about my length, and sister about the same too. So it's just totally random. It's just genetically based. Same with beard length. I've never cut my beard, but this is just the genetically determined length. So random science. Little science lesson there. So I've been writing it for a long time. A lot of editing, a lot of trying to figure out what stories I wanted to tell, what stories were most important. So yeah, it took a little over a year to write it. A lot of late nights typing away. Gurkidin, I gotta shout out my wife who made a lot of sacrifices where I would say, hey, I can't go out. She actually helped me out. Sometimes, I mentioned the joy tank, I'd want to go out and have fun, and she would say, Jagmeet, you can't go out because you need to hit that deadline, so you've got to work on your book. And she'd go out and have fun with her friends and her cousins. And I'd be grounded at home typing away. And then she'd send me Snapchats of all the fun they're having to rub it in.
That's definitely good.
Oh, I hate that guy.
That's it.
My brother is here, and he is a really interesting thing. So I like Punjabi like I raised him with my own hands because he lived with me in Dr. Barinder Singh is here. We did an interview, and he said it sounds like you cared from a mom and a dad, and I kind of did in a way. I cared from he was my kid. When he was in university, when I was in university, 20 years old, barely knew how to take care of myself, trying to take care of him as well. So I feel like I raised him like a father. I obviously am a brother, older brother, and so he kind of looked at me as this hero kind of figure, like older brothers are to their younger brothers. But then what's interesting is the age gap, it shrinks as you get older. I'm sure you know that. As you get older, your siblings who are like, when you're 10 and they're 5, that's a massive age gap. But when you're 30 and 35, it's not really much of a gap anymore. So what happened, and interesting thing happened, is my brother, from being my little brother and the one that I raised, ended up becoming my mentor. Because it was actually my brother, in the book, we'll talk about this, he's the one that encouraged me to stop thinking about life in terms of just survival. You mentioned survival. And he said to think of life as in thriving. Like, where our goal is not to just survive. That's not good enough. We deserve more than just survival. We deserve to thrive. And that's what he taught me.
ਹਾਂਜੀ ਇੱਕ ਸਾਡੇ ਵਾਸਤੇ ਬੜੀ ਨਵੀਂ ਚੀਜ਼ ਹੈ ਕਿਉਂਕਿ ਮੋਸਟਲੀ ਆਪਣੀ ਕਮਿਊਨਿਟੀ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਇਸਦਾਂ ਦੀਆਂ ਆਪਣੀ ਬਾਇਓਗ੍ਰਾਫੀ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਆਪਣੀ ਜਿਹੜੀਆਂ ਸਾਰੀਆਂ ਪ੍ਰੋਬਲਮਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਬੜਾ ਖੁੱਲ੍ਹ ਕੇ ਦੱਸਣਾ, ਜਿਹੜੇ ਬਚਪਨ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਕੋਈ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨਾਲ ਕੋਈ ਧੱਕਾ ਹੋਇਆ, ਬੁਲਿੰਗ ਹੋਈ ਆ, ਤੇ ਸੈਕਸ ਅਸਲਟ ਕੀਤਾ ਗਿਆ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੀ ਹੋਰ ਫੈਮਿਲੀ ਬਾਰੇ, ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੇ ਜਿਹੜੀਆਂ ਗੱਲਾਂ ਦੱਸੀਆਂ ਬੜੀਆਂ ਹੀ ਮਤਲਬ ਆਪਣਾ ਹਿੰਮਤ ਚਾਹੀਦੀ ਉਹਦੇ ਵਾਸਤੇ, ਜਿਹਨਾਂ ਨੇ ਹਿੰਮਤ ਦਿਖਾਈ ਹੈ। ਤੇ ਸਾਡੇ ਵਾਸਤੇ ਇੱਕ ਬੜੀ ਨਵੀਂ ਗੱਲ ਹੈ ਇਹ ਬੁੱਕ ਰਿਲੀਜ਼, ਤੇ ਸਾਰਿਆਂ ਨੂੰ ਅਸੀਂ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਕਿ ਜ਼ਰੂਰ ਪੜ੍ਹਨ ਤੇ ਉਹਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਅੱਗੇ ਜਾ ਕੇ ਇੰਸਪੀਰੇਸ਼ਨ ਲੈਣ ਕਿ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਅੱਗੇ ਬਾਅਦ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਕਦੀ ਵੀ ਕੋਈ ਜਿਹਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਸਾਡਾ ਕੋਈ ਕਸੂਰ ਨਹੀਂ, ਸਾਡੇ ਨਾਲ ਕੋਈ ਧੱਕਾ ਹੋਇਆ, ਕੋਈ ਪ੍ਰੋਬਲਮ ਹੋਈ, ਅਸੀਂ ਉਹਦੇ ਵਾਸਤੇ ਖੁੱਲ੍ਹ ਕੇ ਲੜ ਸਕੀਏ। ਤੇ ਜਿਸ ਤਰ੍ਹਾਂ ਬਾਕੀ ਅਲਕੋਹਲ ਦਾ ਸਾਡੀ ਕਮਿਊਨਿਟੀ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਕਾਫੀ ਅਬਿਊਜ਼ ਅਸੀਂ ਕਰ ਰਹੇ ਹਾਂ, ਉਹਦੇ ਬਾਰੇ ਵੀ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੇ ਖੁੱਲ੍ਹ ਕੇ ਗੱਲ ਕੀਤੀ, ਕਿਸ ਤਰ੍ਹਾਂ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਪ੍ਰੋਬਲਮ ਆਈ ਤੇ ਉਹਦਾ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੇ ਕਿਸ ਤਰ੍ਹਾਂ ਉਹ ਪ੍ਰੋਬਲਮ ਤੋਂ ਬਾਅਦ ਠੀਕ ਹੋ ਕੇ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੀ ਲਾਈਫ ਜਿਹੜੀ ਹੈ ਫੈਮਿਲੀ ਲਾਈਫ ਕਿੰਨੀ ਵਧੀਆ ਹੋ ਗਈ, ਇਹ ਵੀ ਲੋਕਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਉਹਦੇ ਸੋਚਣ ਦੀ ਵਿਚਾਰਨ ਦੀ ਗੱਲ ਹੈ। ਬਹੁਤ ਬਹੁਤ ਧੰਨਵਾਦ ਤੁਹਾਡਾ ਜੀ, ਟਾਈਮ ਥੈਂਕ ਯੂ।
ਮੇਰਾ ਨਾਮ ਮਨਦੀਪ ਕੌਰ ਹੈਗਾ ਤੇ ਅੱਜ ਅਸੀਂ ਇੱਥੇ ਜਗਮੀਤ ਸਿੰਘ ਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਸੈਲੀਬ੍ਰੇਟ ਕਰਨ ਆਏ ਹੈਗੇ ਆ। ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦਾ ਬੁੱਕ ਲਾਂਚ ਹੈਗਾ ਤੇ ਅਸੀਂ ਸਾਰੇ ਹੀ ਜਾਣਦੇ ਹਾਂ ਜਗਮੀਤ ਸਿੰਘ ਬਹੁਤ ਪਪੂਲਰ ਨੇ, ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਕਿਸੇ ਜ਼ਿਆਦਾ ਇੰਟਰੋਡਕਸ਼ਨ ਦੀ ਲੋੜ ਨਹੀਂ ਹੈਗੀ, ਪਰ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੀ ਬੁੱਕ ਦੇ ਜ਼ਰੀਏ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਇਹ ਪਤਾ ਲੱਗੂਗਾ ਕਿ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੀ ਪਰਸਨਲ ਜ਼ਿੰਦਗੀ ਕਿਹੋ ਜਿਹੀ ਰਹੀ ਹੈਗੀ ਹੈ, ਕਿਹੜੀਆਂ ਮੁਸ਼ਕਿਲਾਂ ਦਾ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੇ ਸਾਹਮਣਾ ਕੀਤਾ ਹੈਗਾ ਤੇ ਕਿਹੜੀਆਂ ਔਖਿਆਈਆਂ ਵਿੱਚੋਂ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਨਿਕਲਣਾ ਪਿਆ ਹੈਗਾ, ਤੇ ਉਹ ਅੱਜ ਇੰਨੇ ਮਜ਼ਬੂਤ ਔਰ ਇੰਨੇ ਧੜੱਲੇਦਾਰ ਸਾਡੇ ਲੀਡਰ ਹੈਗੇ ਨੇ। ਤੇ ਸਾਡੇ ਬੱਚਿਆਂ ਨੂੰ ਵੀ ਇਹ ਜਾਣਨ ਦਾ ਮੌਕਾ ਮਿਲੂਗਾ ਕਿ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੀ ਜ਼ਿੰਦਗੀ ਕਿੱਦਾਂ ਦੀ ਰਹੀ ਹੈਗੀ ਆ ਤੇ ਕਿੱਦਾਂ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੇ ਸਕਸੈਸ ਨੂੰ ਅਪਣਾਇਆ ਹੈਗਾ। ਬੱਚਿਆਂ ਨੂੰ ਵੀ ਇਹ ਜਾਣਨ ਦਾ ਮੌਕਾ ਮਿਲੂਗਾ ਕਿ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੀ ਜ਼ਿੰਦਗੀ ਕਿੱਦਾਂ ਦੀ ਰਹੀ ਹੈਗੀ ਆ ਤੇ ਕਿੱਦਾਂ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੇ ਸਕਸੈਸ ਨੂੰ ਅਪਣਾਇਆ ਹੈਗਾ।
ਅਸੀਂ ਆਪਣੇ ਅਦਾਰਾ ਚੜ੍ਹਦੀ ਕਲਾ ਵੱਲੋਂ ਇੱਕ ਵਾਰ ਫਿਰ ਜਗਮੀਤ ਸਿੰਘ ਨੂੰ ਇਸ ਲਵ ਐਂਡ ਕਰੇਜ ਬੁੱਕ ਦੀ ਰਿਲੀਜ਼ ਲਈ ਮੁਬਾਰਕਬਾਦ ਦਿੰਦੇ ਹਾਂ। ਟੋਰਾਂਟੋ ਤੋਂ ਚਮਕੌਰ ਸਿੰਘ ਮਾਸ਼ੀਕੇ ਦੀ ਰਿਪੋਰਟ।